All right, so you've been watching the crypto markets, and you've probably seen the news about Binance delisting a bunch of cryptocurrencies from their platform.
Yeah.
And it's got people talking, right?
Right.
We're going to deep dive into this whole thing and figure out exactly what happened, what it means, and really why you should care.
Absolutely.
So to kind of kick things off, can you just give us like a super quick, like what is Binance for anyone who maybe hasn't been, following crypto super closely?
Sure. Yeah, so Binance is basically like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, cryptocurrency exchanges globally.
Okay.
So you can think of it kind of like the New York Stock Exchange, but for crypto.
Oh, okay.
So people go there to buy and sell all sorts of different cryptocurrencies.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's Binance in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And they just recently made this announcement that they're delisting 5 cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, 5 of them.
And that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a big deal. Anytime a major exchange like Binance delists a cryptocurrency, it's definitely going to make some waves.
It's going to make some waves, right?
Yeah.
So to get us started, can you remind us which 5 cryptos got the boot?
Yeah, so we've got Gifto, that's GFT.
Okay.
We have IrisNet, that's IRS.
Okay.
We have Selfkey, that's KEY.
Okay.
OAX, and then REN, which is RN.
Okay. So 5 cryptos all delisted at the same time.
All at the same time, yeah.
What happened to their prices when that news broke?
Oh, man. So the market reacted pretty swiftly and not in a good way. We saw some pretty significant price drops across the board. Yeah, so in the 24 hours following that announcement, IrisNet took like the biggest hit. It plummeted 36%.
Ouch.
Yeah. And the others weren't far behind. Gifto dropped 32%, Selfkey down 30%, OAX down 31%.
Wow. Okay, those are some pretty big drops.
Yeah.
What about Ren? I feel like I was seeing Ren was doing well recently.
You're right. Ren had actually been having a pretty good month. It had seen a 15% gain over the past month.
Oh, yeah.
And then bam, this delisting announcement hits and it drops 32%.
Wow.
So yeah, it really shows you how volatile the crypto market can be, right? Like news like this can just cause these rapid shifts.
So we've seen the impact, right? We've seen what happens to the price of these cryptocurrencies when a major exchange like Binance delists them.
Yeah.
But what's the reason why? Why delist?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
So exchanges like Binance, they delist cryptocurrencies for a variety of reasons.
Wow.
Sometimes it's performance-based.
Right.
Like maybe the cryptocurrency isn't doing so well.
Gotcha.
It has low trading volume or the community engagement isn't really there.
Because there's not enough people interested.
Exactly. Yeah, not enough people are interested in it or using it.
Okay.
Other times it could be regulatory concerns.
Okay.
So, maybe the cryptocurrency is facing some legal hurdles in certain regions.
So like problems with the law.
Yeah, exactly. Problems with the law, and the exchange doesn't want to get caught up in that.
Makes sense.
And then sometimes it's just strategic. Binance might be shifting their focus as a company, or they're trying to streamline their offerings.
Okay.
They can't list every cryptocurrency under the sun, right?
Right.
So they have to make choices.
So it could be any number of these reasons?
Yeah, it's really hard to say for sure without, being inside Binance and knowing exactly what their thinking is.
Yeah.
But, we can speculate a little bit.
Yeah, and that's what we're here to do.
Exactly.
What do you think is going on with these 5?
Yeah, so it's tough to say for certain without, having that inside knowledge, but we can definitely make some educated guesses.
Okay.
And, if we look at trading volume, for example, some of these cryptos were pretty quiet,
Okay.
especially compared to like the really big popular cryptocurrencies on Binance.
So they were just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, they were just kind of sitting there, not a lot of action going on.
And Binance is like, we need to make room for stuff that's, actually...
Exactly. Yeah, they need to prioritize the cryptocurrencies that are actually, driving trading volume and generating fees for them.
Right. And it's a business at the end of the day.
It is a business.
So it's not personal. It's just business.
Exactly.
So, okay, so these 5 cryptos got delisted. Is it game over for them?
That's a good question. So while getting delisted from a major exchange, like Binance is definitely a setback.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the end of the road.
Okay.
Some of these cryptos might find new homes on smaller exchanges.
Okay.
Others might, need to really revamp their strategies.
Okay.
And, regain some traction.
Okay.
It really depends on the project's underlying fundamentals and the team's ability to adapt.
Okay, so it's not hopeless.
No, not at all. It just means that, they've got some work to do,
Yeah.
and they've got to convince people that their project is still worth investing in.
Okay, so it's kind of a wake-up call.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, hey, you gotta step up your game.
Yeah.
This has been fascinating.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like we've gotten like a little glimpse behind the curtain of like how the crypto world works.
Yeah. It's a wild world out there.
It is wild. It is wild.
It's volatile, but that volatility, also creates opportunity.
Exactly.
There's potential for these comebacks and surprises.
Yeah, and I think the big takeaway for me is that it's really important to like not just look at the headlines and, see, oh, this crypto got delisted, it's over.
Right.
But you got to do your research, got to look into the specifics of each project.
Absolutely. You can't just, blindly follow the hype. You got to understand what you're investing in. Do
Exactly.
your own research.
So to wrap up, what's like the one big takeaway you want our listeners to remember from today?
I think this whole Binance delisting situation, even though it's specific to these 5 cryptos,
Right.
it's a really valuable reminder that, the crypto market is constantly changing.
It's dynamic.
It is dynamic, and news and exchange decisions have a real impact.
Yeah, they do.
So staying informed is like your best defense against, these sudden shifts.
Okay, so
Yeah.
stay informed. That's the key takeaway.
Yeah, that's the key takeaway.
Fantastic advice. And with that in mind, I want to leave our listeners with this thought. How are you going to use this information to navigate your future investment decisions?
Yeah, good question.
In the crypto world, remember, knowledge is power, especially in a market as dynamic and crazy as this one.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you in the next deep dive.
See ya.
Bye.